Listen, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Am I not like the best guy for you? Am I not like the man of your life, the guy that you want in your life?
You're not bad.
I'm not bad.
No.
Well, I gotta tell you something. I mean, there's a lot of things I could do for you. I could provide for you. I
Okay.
can take care of you. I can take you across the world. I just need you to understand. I'm ready to take it to the next level with you. How you feel about that?
I think we can do something about that.
I need you in my life. You're my heart that pumps the blood. You're my blood white cells that I need to function.
You're so corny. All right, I hear you loud and clear.
That sounds good with you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go use the restroom real quick. Or you want to watch a movie tonight or
Go
something?
ahead, go use the restroom. Go.
You sure? All
Yeah.
right. Don't start it without me now.
I'm not gonna start.
All right.
Sometimes things are too good to be true. Just a check. Kayla. Okay. Oh, Megan. All right.
Woo! Yo, that bathroom, man. What's up, baby? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You alright? Come a little closer. Yo, Ashley, what is wrong with you? What's going on? Talk to me. We watching the movie or something?
Who's Megan?
Megan Brown? Who? Megan Good? Obviously an actor. Duh.
No, the Megan in your phone you sending hearts to. Who's that?
Hearts too.
Yeah.
You sure it was not like an encouragement text? Like I was lifting her up?
I love you, baby. Hearts.
That was not me. See, my boy Tyrone, actually, look, he had my phone. We wasn't No, listen.
No. Let me talk. I read the conversation and I didn't like it. So, and you know I'm going through a lot too. You know my cousin ICU. You know I've been having emotional problems, and you're just gonna do that. And I put my trust in you. You can go. Go ahead, leave.
You're not gonna give me a chance to.
You can leave.
Baby, listen, look.
You can leave. Don't let me ask you again. Go. Hey, Kirsten. How are you? You know, I've been good. Can't complain. Okay, honestly speaking, I went on a date yesterday, and when I tell you, it was terrible. I don't know why it's so hard for me to find a boyfriend or someone who truly loves me for who I am. Everybody thinks, oh, girls are just city girls. They just want to swipe visas and get money. Like, that's not true. Like, I want something genuine and real, you know? I just been feeling real lonely. And on top of that, my cousin's been real sick and she's in ICU for the next 2 weeks. They don't know what's wrong with her. I know, it's crazy.
So you knew us? Yeah. How did you know that we were gonna be hanging out here today?
We have mutual friends, so he invited me out to the party.
Oh, you mean Hector, my cousin?
Yeah. Oh, that's your cousin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my
cool.
cousin.
Yeah. Well, I'm Ashley.
Oh, I'm Stella.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you too. You look kind of lonely. You good? Are you sure? Your eyes are red.
My eyes are red.
Yeah.
Well, I have been crying.
Oh, what's wrong?
Me and my boyfriend broke up. Yeah, and then my cousin, she's sick and she's in ICU for like 2 weeks.
I'm sorry about that.
It's been rough.
Well, if you like, you can always come over my house. I kind of have like this healing thing that I do, like, you know, with the emotions and, you know, just like energy wise, and you want to take all
Are you
that
talking about like
away.
teas and stuff? Like,
Something like that, you know, like, you know, sense in the air, you know, some new stuff,
okay.
you know, so we could try that if you're into it, if you like it, you know, no promises, but you should try it though, because it really works. I'm telling you, you could talk to the guys, like you could talk to some people around here. They know we've done it before, totally works, so you don't have to worry about that.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I mean,
Yeah, let me give you your number.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, my
sure.
number, and then you could call my phone and I'll save it whenever you feel like it.
sure. I mean, it's just tea. Like, what's the worst you could do? Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. You feel like you're in a moment, like you're living in a moment right now and stuff. Okay, so the cards basically read out not future per se, but like your issues. Yeah, like that. Something like that. Okay. But it'll definitely stuff like that. But this is definitely showing a really good card of healing. Okay, so you shouldn't have to worry. No, you don't have to. This is something basically that calls out on the type of energy, like things that you're like needing on, like a type of, yeah, it's like an energy, it's a feeling that you really need, like it's like a desire type stuff. So it feeds off of it. That's what the cards do. And it tells you rather something good or something bad is gonna happen. Okay. It shows, the next one shows relationship problems. I think that's what all the cards are reading right now. I feel like we have pinpointed exactly what was needed for you. The energy, what you're feeling on and stuff. So, you know, just take it easy. Things are going to come as they should come, and you shouldn't have to worry about whatever personal issues that are going on. They will get better for sure.
I hope so. Yeah. I really do hope so, because I'm tired of living like this.
Yeah, if anything, you can always come back.
Of course. Like, it didn't seem that bad, so why not?
Yeah.
You picked a really good restaurant. The food was really, really, really good.
Thank you. My great grandma used to take me all the time growing up.
Okay.
And all that good stuff. So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
You know, I work, do hair, own a business, little things like that.
You do some hair, and then show me what you know. I'm trying to grow my hair out, do a little something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might need your services. You know, a little something. Nothing crazy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So how's your personal life? How's your?
I mean, I've been going through a lot right now. My cousin, she's in ICU. She has stage 4 cancer, so it's been kind of rough on the family.
Stage 4 cancer. Do you mind if I ask, what's his or her name?
Her name's Taylor.
Taylor. Well, I'm deep into Christianity, and now I don't know if you are, but I am deep into Christianity, so I'm gonna make sure I pray for her. You know what I'm saying? Let me log that in my notes real quick. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'll make sure, because we're not gonna let the devil win. We're not gonna let the devil win.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Anytime you're ready. Excuse me, waiter. Can I get the check, please?
Yes. You can actually use this iPad to fill it all out, and it'll print the receipt right there. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you very much. So what you want to take? You want to give her like 20%? I think she was very nice.
Yeah, she was really nice.
I'll give 50%. I'll give 50%.
50%? Wow.
Sometimes you got to give blessings to other people. You can't just hold it for yourself.
That's very, very true.
Come on now. But let's do something. Let's take your mind off this. Let's go do something. You like to skate?
I can.
You
I
can.
don't know how, I do, but I really don't know how to.
You don't know how to skate?
So
Hey, don't worry about
just a little bit.
I'll pick you up. That's all that matters. I'll take care of you. That's what a man's supposed to do. Let's get up out of here.
Let's go. Yeah, since he's been acting real crazy. Like, he called me 30 times and I didn't answer. I think he's low-key, like, possessive and maybe abusive. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know why he just doesn't understand. And on top of that, like, our cousin got worse. Like, auntie called me the other day and she said, like, oh, yeah, like, her cancer is spreading and it's just bad. Like, everything just going downhill. And I don't understand why. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? And Stella promised. Hold on. Someone's at the door. Let me see who it is. Oh, my God. It's him. Like, bro. Oh my God. Get off me. Get off me.
Get off the phone. Come here.
God.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Quincy,
This is
stop.
what I'm talking about. Now I'm about to put my hand.
Oh my gosh, Ashley.
Hey, chill. What you doing?
Get out.
What you doing?
Bro, Ashley,
No,
get out.
what you mean?
Get out. Get out. What? Ashley. What happened, bro? What happened? It's okay. It's okay. Girl. It's okay. It's okay. What happened?
Crazy.
What happened? So I went to some girl, and she promised me a bright future, whatever, saying my cousin can get back to hell and find true love.
What girl?
I don't know. Her name's Stella or something like that. And
What
she
was
like,
she doing?
playing with these cards.
Cards?
Yeah. Like, I thought it was like normal. She gave me some tea, too. And, like, she said, okay, you're going to feel better. Like, your cousin's going to go back to health. Like, she's not going to be sick anymore.
No. You know that is not something you should be messing with. Tarot cards?
She didn't say that's what it was, though.
Tarot cards are not good. You need to put your faith in Jesus. Those tarot cards are not going to help you.
So
now you have this crazy dude coming in here. What if I wasn't here?
You're right.
You need to drop that girl, Stella, and trust God.
So today we're going to be talking about tarot cards. So I'd like to start off by saying that I grew up in a household where tarot cards, or the baraja, which is like the Spanish tarot, was something that was used commonly. It was not abnormal for me to see my mother extending these cards every day, every single day. There was not a day that went by that did not go by where she was not utilizing the services of these cards. Anyhow, so before I get into the tarot card, I'd like to give a little bit of history on the tarot. Now, the tarot card for the European side of the world, it started out around the 15th century. They started off as nothing more than playing cards. You could say like Uno, 21, blackjack, whatever it is that you want to call it. They started out being used for card games, but around the 18th century they started being used for divination and for fortune telling. Now, the Spanish baraja, which are also playing cards, started out the same way. They started out as a way to play games, and then eventually were used as a source of divination and fortune telling. And the problem is that because they started out as playing games, a lot of the people think that divination and fortune telling is just another game. But the issue is that it's not. Divination and fortune telling, whether if you're using runes, which is a stone, or tarot, is a gateway to hell. It's a gateway literally to the spiritual realm, of the dark side of the spiritual realm. So we're talking about demons, we're talking about Satan, we're talking about the darkness and the powers that be of that side of the world. Now, if you look at John 14, verse 6, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. So the issue is that though there are different ways, he didn't say he said he was the way to the Father, but there's other ways into the spiritual realm. And so you can use a drug, you can use a chemical, you can use a substance, you can use a Ouija, these are all different avenues into the spirit realm. The problem is, I used to live next to a Walmart, and there was different ways to get to the Walmart. You can take the back way and cut through the woods, and there might be a lake with some alley, or you can take the major business way, or you can take the back roads. The point is that there's multiple ways into the spiritual realm, but chances are that if I went through those woods, I was going to get bit by a snake or an alligator, because that is not for man to just go through. It's not created for man, but it's a way in. It's a way to Walmart if I really wanted to get there. So you need to be careful. What a person needs to be careful when they're navigating or tampering with things that tap into the spiritual realm. Now, the issue at hand with the tarot, it's not just that you're tapping in to the spiritual realm. The issue is that there's a couple other issues. There's a lot of issues with it, but the two that I want to focus on are, number one, that the enemy uses strongholds in our mind to break us down and keep us away from Christ and keep us away from the truth of our destiny in our lives. So what do I mean by this? So my mother is a good example of this. My mother started with the tarot. She would read them every day. And now what would happen? She also loved Christ and she believed in Christ. In fact, she was the one who first told me about Christ. But the issue is that whenever there was a problem, instead of turning to Christ or her Bible or scripture or her faith, she would turn to these cards. and these cards were the solution, and these cards were the answers, and the cards then were not enough. Then the cards went, and instead of just the cards, it ended up being the local healer. It ended up being the local, witch doctor. It ended up being the local curandero, whatever you want to call it. It's still not Jesus. And so we have to be careful, because we are a power source of God. We have God's power flowing in us. Our heartbeats, our brain functions, the neural pathways are constantly moving. The cells are operating at the cellular level. But the issue at hand is that when we place our power, the only power that these items have is the power we give them. And then, because we are loaning them our power, our faith goes into these items, into these things. It is taking away from our walk and our faith in Christ and where it should be. So then that takes away from our true power and our true connecting our power source to the ultimate source, which is Christ. So that's the first thing. The second issue at hand is that so the second thing that I'd like to talk about is found in Matthew 12, verse 45. And so we think to ourselves, okay, it's just a tarot, it's just one time, what's it going to hurt us? But in reality, the issue at hand is that when we open up our souls into a spirit, a lot of the time it doesn't come alone. When we invite a spirit into our soul or into our personal space, it wants to party. It's like, hey, party over here. Yeah, okay, I'm the spirit of divination, but can I get a little bit of perversion and a little bit of lust? Hey, addictions, come over here. And the next thing, lying spirits, please, you're welcome here. If you look at Matthew 12, verse 45, it says, then that spirit goes. Then it goes and it takes with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself. And they go in and they live there. And the final condition of the person is worse than the first. That is how it will be and with this wicked generation. So that's pretty much what happens. It's like, hey, party over here. The next thing you know, now your car's not working. Now you can't go to work. Now you don't have a job. Now you're in poverty. And it all comes tumbling down. So 2 main problems with the tarot. Number 1 is opening up, tapping into the spiritual realm illegally and leaving yourself open for attack. And the second thing is developing a false faith in things, in idols, and things that don't really and truly have power. And if they do have power, it's a power you don't want to tap into. It's kind of like, do you want to pull a loan from a loan shark, or you want to pull a loan from a bank at a low percentage rate? It's kind of like that type of deal. Like, what kind of route are you trying to take? So that's my spiel on tarot cards. I would just like to finish it with 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4 and 2 Corinthians 10, verse 5. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of this world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. So we are here as Christians, as soldiers of the Lord of hosts, to tear down anything that would set itself up against the knowledge of Christ. So are you telling me that a tarot card has the same power as Christ, the one who died on the cross for us? Absolutely not. But a lot of times people have allowed these strongholds. They read their horoscopes. They have to read the fortune cookie. There's one God. There's one way. There's one truth. There's one light. Don't allow the enemy to cause these strongholds to be placed in your mind, where your faith is getting placed in other things than where it should be, which is your first love, Christ. So that's my spiel. Thank you so much. Bye.